Alright, after a weekend of torment and woe, for those of you watching in present time, I now welcome the return to this confusing game known as GameBiz 3, a spreadsheet simulator, which many of you, for whatever foolish reason, still enjoy watching. Currently we have Eden's Quest, the hunt for blah blah blah, for the Macintosh. So why not publish it? Oh, and I apparently had a game coming out. Welp, that's good. I'll self-publish that game, whatever it is. It's Star Zoo for the Superfly, a role-playing game. Right, I forgot. Earnings, negative 30 million. You go out there in week 3, 2010, and you make a killing, okay? Now, warehouse. I can only hope that me restarting the game has somehow fixed everything. Although, I really don't think it has. So, Surreal Tournament almost has no copies left in storage. Yet they barely sold any of those copies, right? Meanwhile, Conservative Crime Squad is selling copies it apparently doesn't have. I am glad this trend is continuing. Thanks, Nino. Appreciate it. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Nino Arndt. Alright, hopefully Star Zoo fixes itself. We had Tank Suit 2, that's on the market. Harlot 3. The Cutthroat Brit Business of Fortune Cookies, that's actually made a profit. Not bad, not bad. Reviewing all products, so of course I've gotten some feedback over the last session. You've all had several days. Not managing the stock exchange properly, I'm not managing my hardware properly, I'm not managing my over $800 million properly, not putting enough effort into the game, putting too much effort into the game. Come on, folks. I got 20 years here. I might make 2 more consoles, I'm just gonna fuck around the rest of the way. I have made some mistakes. I'm okay with that. So how are we doing here? Superfly. There we are. Alright. Now, I've sold some of these at a loss in the past, but of course, as we've learned, I can never ever increase the price back up after a week, or else God chokeslams 4 kittens. All the same, I have made over $919 million worth of profit from the Superfly, and the hardware cost is very inexpensive right now, and due to recent adjustments, I appear to be selling rather well with it. By the way, Punk Ain't Dead Until I Am is coming out next week. Oh, Punk Ain't Dead Until I Am 2, yes. I have a few new game names. I sifted through lists, so that's cool. Oh man, that's going to continue to pop up. It's going to continue to upset me. I don't want to be upset, everyone, but it's going to happen, isn't it? Okay, let's look at the publisher here. Oh, apparently I had 2 lines reserved. It would really be nice if we could clear out that list there. I believe I've talked about that before. Oh, fuck you. No, fuck, it's not a valid integer. You know what else is not a valid integer? This game. What are you people doing? Oh, your create new features thing is maxed out? Well, that's cool. I had, DeGurkin, I think? Apologies for that pronouncing. Wondering, why I'm not trying to do more create new features, and naturally I'm like, because I don't need to. And things just work fine for him, or her, excuse me. I'm not sure on that one. You can never be sure of someone's gender on the internet. That might be a woman right now. Tiny Shopkeeper can confirm whether that's true or not. Maybe I can give them some time off, for studying, as a reward, for good behavior. Although, really. Oh, hey, yeah, let's get myself an education, because I'm the one who really matters here in the grand scheme of things, let's be honest. And I'm exactly at 50%, but I can get some more education. And we're done. I might level up leadership one more time before the end of the game. And I'll have you folks do some studying as well. Just take a break, take a load off your feet. Just relax, hang out, Alright, I was saving this line for the other game. Oh, apparently I had more lines than what I thought I did. Interesting. Well, how's the warehouse looking? We're nearly at a surreal tournament. I'll have to keep that in mind. Other news, they delayed a week. That's fine, it's only approximation. Sometimes shit happens. We theoretically don't have any more copies of that. I suppose I could just discard all these copies. We'll see whether it somehow sorts itself out. I could do that. Alright, you're selling though. That's nice. At a time where there's not a whole lot of demand. In a world of darkness. And we will buy a giant-sized booth. Best game of 2009? I don't know. Is it Conservative Crime Squad? Or is it Surreal Tournament? Or is it Tank Suit 2? Or is it Harlot 3? Only up for the Wii as the non-Reaper Incorporated product to make it onto the top 5. Of course, none of our games are ever the biggest sellers. I'm okay with that. And all those could theoretically increase the sales. Let's go ahead and publish the new game everywhere. Punk Ain't Dead Until I Am Too. It's a good game. 10 out of 10. I think I would rate that as more than good. Just throwing that out there. And you folks can have yourselves a break as well. You know, time to relax, think about your lives and how far you've come. And about week 10, I guess, everyone gets like a month off to just party, I guess, we'll say. Congratulations to Surreal Tournament for making a profit despite not selling at all. I hate my life. So, I suppose we need to make sure we have a lot of copies of things. Copy that. Oh, I made it funny. Gonna go kill myself now. Should definitely look into getting some more copies of that Surreal Tournament thing. I'm hoping, you know, let's see if I run out of all of my copies completely, I can somehow fix the problem. This is really a pipe dream on my part. I probably don't need this many copies anymore. All the same, we'll get up to like 300,000. I mean, look at how much space we have, folks. Speaking of space, whoa now. You! Just drop the price again. Superfly is having a much harder time of this than the Enigma did. Oh, glorious Enigma. You will be remembered fondly. Speaking of fondly, oh, by the way, another ring of Pirates and Crackers were caught. Someone made a joke about interpreting that as, you know, yo-ho-ho and a bottle of rum and neo-Nazis. I'm glad I could dumb that down for all of you, rather than, you know, using legitimate terms to cover real problems in a modern-day society. You're welcome. Okay, we are out of the Surreal Tournament entirely. So now, because we're out, I'm gonna have us switch to Surreal Tournament now. And hopefully that'll fix at least this end of the problem. Good joke, Grimith. Good talk, everyone. I'm glad we had that moment where Grimith thought he could somehow influence the game's life decisions. It was a great thought. Grimith, why aren't you choosing to do the most profitable things? I don't know. You know what? I'm feeling excited. Of course, we can't do something useful like sort by prices. Why don't we just buy lots of... Oh yes, hotkeys. Those would be nice too. Let's just buy shares everywhere. What am I gonna do with this money? Shares. Now, there is limited functionality and features in the stock market, in that you can notice some changes if you buy a lot of stock at a company, then give them a massive publishing deal. You know, it could happen. But you also get to a situation where, I don't know, I don't feel like playing around the stock market. Yet here I am, clicking sales percentages. I don't feel like messing with this feature or functionality at all, everyone. I think it's a waste of everyone's time. Yet here we are. some shares in Atari. I'm sure you know Atari will never plummet at any point, because if it was going to plummet, it would have done so by now, right? We need to diversify our portfolio. Besides, all this money isn't insured in the bank account, okay? It's not all insured. We have to, you know, make different investments. Genius on my part, I know. There we go. We've trimmed the money down to more manageable things, and we don't have controlling interest as over majority, but I think, you know, the 45% here, you can't claim any more, represents, you know, a significant interest in many I am not sure whether you'd be allowed to do this in real life. This would be interpreted as collusion by the United States, I'm sure. But barring that, I don't think it'd be financially sound to invest in, you know, your competitors and all. Surely people have made better life decisions with their money, and yet all the same, I am here. Sure, we'll invest in you. And you'll be the last one I invest in. The SCEA. Sounds exciting. That's what I'm going to tell everyone. It sounds like a great day. Suddenly, Reaper Incorporated owns much, much more of the world at large. On the other side, they've somehow lost $800 million. Investments. You see, this is another reason why you don't self-publish games, because then they fucking go broken like this. Folks, if you don't think this is annoying, you are wrong. I'm gonna stop making copies of Star Zoo now, I suppose. What do I need more copies of? I'll hold off for the time being. You can go free. Run free. Empress of the Deep? Nah. Due to Legend. Monster Rancher? No. God of War 3? Nah. Bioshock 2 Special Edition? 5 out of 10 game? We'll have another talk about the folks. This is an alternate universe, okay? It really is an alternate universe. Everything will be alright. This does not reflect what exactly happened IRL, alright? Also, hardware guys. Can you give me like a legitimate price decrease? Well, that depends, Grimith. Are you going to select the right team? I don't know. Hardware. Go for it. Also, advertise. Television. Put the TVs on, put the Superfly on the telly. It's a great idea. Someone also remarked on, I think it's like Mage Prince, the fact that I keep making my games all MMOs. Yeah. Well, I gotta keep some things true about how real life goes, right? Good joke. Now I can go die in a fire. Alright, Superfly, what do we got here? I want to make a sequel. We can make a sequel. We can make a sequel to King of Dragon S 2. Or, you know, we could, let's see. I need to take these games off my list. I already did those. I already have the Cutthroat Business of Fortune cookies. Okay. Alright. How does genre demand look? Action and adventure games. Well, the first thing we'll do is sci-fi futuristic 3D game that will be perhaps textured. Good. That's a lot of design, though. Okay, it's fine. This comes off, this spawned as a joke. After Cobrag wrote something, and naturally I wrote a reply. Told him to get off his Hyperbole Starship, and then Crimson, who's one of my players in the Vampire the Masquerade game, which I was not functional enough to do this past weekend, said Hyperbole Starship, that's a great name for an adventure game or an RPG. So, here we are. You know, that's fine. You guys can take a year to do this. Matter of fact, you can even take longer. Multiplayer, Shield network, local area network. And there's implementation from MMO. There is a live and vibrant and active world, but you don't have to participate. There's also single-player functionality, and just simple multiplayer. It's like living in a world of StarCraft, or... Look, I don't know what the hell I talk about sometimes either. Just go with it, everyone. And we're gonna call this game, like I said, Hyperbole Starship. That's right. You can investigate things on your own, or you can investigate things inland, or investigate things in a giant internet universe. Does that sound overly complicated? Yes, that's why it's taking 58 weeks to design. Hyperbole Starship. You know what? I have to put everything. It's a hyperbole. The grandeur, Kobrak. Think of the grandeur. Ah, man. But Grimith, you won't make a profit? Profit's overrated. There we go. What do you mean my estimated expenses are $17.5 million? It's crazy. Alright, Hyperbole Stars. Love it. Now, the next game, I'm hoping for it to be a bit more practical. This one was brought to you by Matt Atreides. We'll go ahead and have it well, this actually does fit him, for it to be a fighting game. 3D Vector. Oh, hell, it's... Fill plus Shaded has it excellent. This makes it brilliant. Now, does that lower my development time? 31, 31, 43... Excuse me, that was 31, 30, 42. Okay, so it does decrease it by a smidgeroo. Cool. So, Fill plus Shaded, no textures. Textures are for bitches. Fighting game, we're gonna call this one Battle Hunger. Longing for a Glorious Death, subtitle. Longing for a Glorious Death. Starring Phoenix. Now, we don't need any of that nonsense. Oh my goodness, when you look at the graphics time. Let's trim that down somehow. We might need to get some publicity involved here in order to compensate for our small scale here in quantity. There we go. Nah, just get the voice and the actors. No celebrity endorsement. That's silly. Alright. I can take this down to 42 weeks. I can take this down to 43 weeks. It's official. We're going to 43 weeks. And that'll put us at, well, that'll put us a few weeks after Christmas. And this will put us God knows where. Alright, you know what? Because I'm feeling generous, we're gonna try this one more time, okay? Let's max out the new features first, and we'll work on the gameplay later. Alright? I'm willing to try this one more time. Probably because I'm interested to seeing whether I can actually do it sometime during the series. Alright. Now, I'm afraid of fast-forwarding because of what might happen. New features, everyone! My God. They're like features that are new, and they're done. And now they're focusing on gameplay automatically. And they're keeping a few points perhaps to maintain. Oh my good lord. Ha. To be fair, I don't think I've ever had that maxed out when I've tried to do it. I thought Team Spirit might be playing a role in sabotaging me somehow. But, I mean, can you trust a game that's telling me I don't have any copies of this? In that... isn't annoying or aggravating at all, everyone. Why would you ever think this was frustrating? Experience. What would make you even think that? Certainly it wouldn't be the fact that, you know, it's annoying. Oh no, of course not. Star Trek Online? Sure, go for it, Windows. Have fun. Dark Tales, Edgar Allan Poe's blah blah blah. Sounds great. Let's do it. Okay. Check the warehouse. And I have to make sure I don't run out of, like, legitimate copies of things. The Cutthroat Business of Fortune Cookies, for example, looks like something I'll run out of copies of. Got plenty of that stuff. Okay, both of you stop. Go off house. You change to Cutthroat Business of the Fortune Cookies. Hooray! What do you want from me? Puzzle Dimension. Sounds like a great puzzle. For fuck's sakes, game. You know, I didn't have this team do new features, because they can't really do new features by the looks of things. The game cannot be innovative, everyone. What was I checking? Right, copies of this. Okay, let's get some more out there. Let's get 100,000, just in case. It would be nice to be able to play a fully functioning game, but you know, I played Daggerfall. I played a lot of Daggerfall in my day. So I'm sort of used to this point to games not, fully working the way you want them to, yet still trying to derive satisfaction out of them somehow. This is not the way it's supposed to be. Sure. That was a Linux game. Nope. Yeah, sure. We'll try to fast forward through some time here, but there are no guarantees. White Knight Chronicles for the PlayStation 3, what the hell, why not? God damn it, you people keep popping up with me. Stop it! Trying to go through some weeks here. Don't make me not run my publisher at all. I'll fucking do it. Take it back. Doors of the Mind. Heroes of New Earth. Not gonna try to pronounce it, only that it's sold. Mafia 2. What do we got here? Insufficient copies of everything. Is it something interesting? No, it's the same shit. Do we legitimately not have copies of them? No, we legitimately have copies of them. We're going to have to wait until those games no longer sell, everyone. I hope you're all excited for that, and all we're doing now is just maintaining shit there by the looks of things. They still have a full create new features thing. I wonder how that's determined. I honestly couldn't tell you. Welp. Are we accumulating copies? No, we're not accumulating stock of that still. That's great. Or we might be, and I just looked at the wrong end of it. Sure. Looks great. Alright, it's fine. Willing to wheel and deal. Flux Family Secret sounds exciting. Nancy, no. You the Legend, the Golden Bird? What the hell? Why not? Financial Crisis hit sales! No, I don't want to lock the motherfucker. It's cancel! I wanted to take a look at shit. Alright, we've slowly built up a stock again. That's true. Now, there was a message in here at some point, I'm sure, telling me how great and effective I was at lowering cost. Naturally, I wasn't paying attention, because that would have been convenient. Let's go ahead and add the hardware team. Have a longer stint at the affair. Check the warehouse. Okay, so we have Conservative Crime Squad still. We have Surreal Tournament still. We have a lot of Surreal Tournament. That looks to be about everything I care about. I'm checking the inbox here. It's still the same 2 games. Hooray. 'Cause that's not annoying at all. Alright. Well, we're in Christmas sales right now, so I'm gonna take it a little slow. That way, if I run out of copies of something, I'll be able to notice. Hypothetically. Max the magic marker, did that say, or was that maker? An interesting thought, marker. Like I said, we're gonna take it slow, and if I see another one of these, Valentine's Day bundle for the Macintosh, why not? No, I'm not gonna lock it yet. I'll take care of it. I'm a trained professional. Trust me. I'll lock you. Sure. For the Macintosh, no less. Nope, still 2. Now, of course, I might have legitimately run out of copies for those. That's possible. No, it's not. No, it's not. Let's groove out these wonderful tunes as I babysit the game. Everyone's favorite pastime is called babysit the game. Just what my Mammy and Pappy used to play. Oh boy, I love babysit the game. How we looking here? Alright. Looks like we're a little short on some copies. Harlot 3, we could get some more of those. Beyond that, we've got plenty of copies of everything else. For now. So we'll keep things that way. How am I doing on Superflies here? Alright. 375. Just in case you all forgot, they're here! Yay! Publisher. Right. Oh man, those lines aren't active at all. Holy shit. This is madness. Alright. And I had to get some more units out of Harlot 3, just in case. As the music begins to move and groove. Any games here I can put on budget pricing? Just wanted to check. Any games down here that I may have missed? Possibly. But I didn't see them. I'm losing money at an alarming rate, everyone. Do we have a new... Oh yes, let's get the final office upgrade. Empty offices for everyone. Hooray! Just what I always wanted, empty offices for everyone. Nope, all looks good. Check the publisher. Yeah, I have a lot of lines that aren't doing anything now. That's not good. Perhaps this financial crisis has hit harder than I thought, everyone. Perhaps it hit harder than I thought it would. Right, my taxes. Dialogues just won't go away, everyone. We still have a lot of stock of that. How are we selling it? Oh, we're still not selling enough. Shit. Cut prices again. How am I doing with CPU index? Still the most powerful machine out there. Maybe this crash is for realsies, everyone. Perhaps this crash is for realsies. I'm not having anyone come to use the publisher. Oh man. Stop. Okay, still got that here. And, how many weeks until that's done? 10 weeks? I can produce enough copies of you in 10 weeks. I think. You guys are the team that just finished. You can go study now. Hyperbole stars has to get some serious development under its wings there. Yeah. Let's stop 2 of you then. We won't stop all of them, but we'll stop a little bit of them. Game's still bitching at me. No publishing offers at all. Interesting. Am I gonna have to close down my department on the matter? That would be unfortunate. Yeah, publishing deals are making the world go round, everyone. I don't know what to do without them. Ah, sure. Well, giant-sized booth, Star Zoo and Punk Ain't Dead Until I Am Too, Defeat Overlord, Awakening the Dreamless, and Penny Dreadful Sweeney Todd. Naturally, none of these games will ever sell well at all. And Hyperbole Starship got some positive publicity. Ooh. Perhaps the game has broken again in the same way that the game broke involving displays of things. Man, I'm really glad I'm stress testing this game, 3 years after it came out. That doesn't annoy me at all or anything. Alright, suppose just reserve the line then. Maybe no games were gonna come out ever for a few more. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I think we just had like a dip in activity, which is interesting. Certainly. Okay, I'm running out of my stock again on those. That's good. 4,250 games released for the platform, but many of the game deals just certainly have not come through yet, which is unfortunate for sure. I was also no, I wasn't producing any more of those. I freaked out though. There was definitely that moment there where I panicked. It was a good moment. Apparently, the total reduction in hardware cost was $291. Really? 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 No, I definitely used Team Hardware on that one, everyone. Kind regards, Steve Baker. Steve Baker. Yeah. Really? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Well, surely, it's just all lies and deception, right? It's always great whenever you play a spreadsheet simulator that doesn't make you feel empowered at all, right? Folks, tell you what, if I spent 20 weeks with a highly paid team doing significant and consistent research into the decreased price of a major console, or actually it's a computer, but a gaming system that was the most powerful and the most popular on the market, and I told my superior that the cost had indeed decreased by over $200, it actually hadn't been decreased by $200, I would expect to lose my job. For lying and engaging in grand deception, and perhaps embezzling funds in the process. Just throwing that out there. I actually had to turn away from my computer to have that discussion. Well, I'm glad I'm enjoying GameBiz 3, everyone. And on that note, I think it's time to end the video. I'll see you all next time.